Morning. Right. It is actually 3 AM and I'm just about to leave. I'm on my way to North Wales. Well, I'm down to Wales for the whole weekend, and I'm meeting some other photographers. Some not until late this afternoon, and the other either tonight or definitely Monday morning and Sunday morning and Monday. I'm going to Talica or Point of Air Lighthouse first. I'll be there on my own. High tide is around about 9, and my sat nav is saying I'm going to get there for 10 to 8. So I'm going to set off, and I will see you again once I get there. And for you, the next virtually 5 hours will go just like that. And here I am. Right, I've just parked up. I'll turn you around. There's Point Air, I think it is Point Air Lighthouse, or Talica Lighthouse. I've just walked down from the car park. It's a bit windy today, but the tide's almost fully in. I've just come and done a quick recce. The car park is back behind me. I'm going to go back there, change my footwear because I've got slip-ons on with no socks and I've now got sand in them. Yeah, seems like there's another car park down that way. Either or, doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the van, going to get my gear, get set up, and I will come back to you. But I've arrived safely. I'm going to go and get changed. Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you'll stick with it to see what I can get. And we'll crack on. But cheers, people. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and get my gear and get sorted. Speak to you in a bit. Bye. Hi, welcome back. Right, I'm down on the beach. I'll turn you around in a minute. I've already taken a couple of shots just to get my eye in. Wind's died down a little bit. I didn't bring my drone yet. I might go back for it a little bit later. I'll come back with just the drone rather than all my gear. I'm gonna walk a little bit further down. I'll turn you around. See, I'm shooting from about there, so I've focused on that door, and I've shot that at the moment. So. And I'm zoomed in, I'm at 85mm, so I'm zoomed into the edge of the sea. But I want to go down, let's turn you around again. I want to go down to my right, your left, so that I can get the lighthouse at an angle and get more sea in there and put a long exposure on. I haven't long exposure this one, I've just got the waves coming onto the beach. And for your information, I got this information, this isn't something I researched, from a fella named Steve. I think his YouTube channel is The Travelling Photographer, but if it's incorrect, I'll put that up now, what his channel is. And he did a shoot here a little while ago. Now I wanted to come here, and I just happened, I'm sure mobile phones read your mind, and his video came up, because I was thinking about coming here. So I watched his video, and he was talking about that lighthouse, and apparently people have seen the spirit of a man standing at the door. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna move down. I'm gonna shut up waffling, I'm gonna move down. I'm gonna get set up, and I will catch up with you then. But I'm down on the beach. I've had a couple of test shots. If they're any good, I'll put one of them up now, and then I'm going to move. See you in a bit, people. Thanks a lot. Bye. Right, I've moved down. This is where I am. I'll turn you around. So that's my composition, roughly. I've got the lighthouse on the left-hand thirds. And I'm at, well, I don't know, probably about 25, 26mm on the lens. So I'm going to take that. I've taken the aperture down to f22. So it's as high as it will go. And I'm at 15 seconds. So 2-second delay. And we'll take that picture, see what we get. But let's have a look at that anyway. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so I'm still at 15 seconds. Actually, it's gone to 20 now. 2-second delay, take the picture, 20-second wait. But yeah, let's have a look at what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I do like lighthouses. Lighthouses have got something about them, haven't they? Let's get another one. I've increased that to 25. I know it's going to be... I'm not going to blow the sky out because there's no bright light in the sky. I think the sun is coming up behind us, actually. So, shooting back to the sun. It's now 25-second delay. Same shot, just longer. There's waves coming in, but the sea's quite calm. I'll turn you around. So you can see the waves coming in. They're not great big ones. Yeah, so, all right, let's have a look at this one then. 25 seconds. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So I've taken that from quite a low perspective. So I'm going to bring my camera up to a higher perspective now. I should be able to get more of the sea from that way as well. Right, I'm higher up now. My camera's about chest height. Left-hand thirds again. I'm focused. I've set my lens for manual focus now, something I like to do because now it shouldn't lose focus for whatever reason. So I'm at 13 seconds. No, I want more than that. For some reason that's moved as well. I must have knocked it. Anyway, 20 seconds, f22. I'm going to take it up to 30 seconds. Now, that is going to be overexposed, but as we all know, I can mess about with that in Lightroom because the sky isn't going to be blown out because the light is behind me. My histogram is bang in the middle, so we'll see. We'll take that 30 seconds, f22, ISO 64. 2-second delay, bosh. Wow, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, that is stunning. Yeah, that's not overexposed at all, really. But mind you, the histogram said it was spot on. And that was 30 seconds, f22, ISO 64, histogram, almost spot bollock middle. I'm going to go for 60 seconds, see what we get. Trial and error. I'm pretty sure it's going to be overexposed. In fact, I know it is, but we'll see. No, it isn't overexposed. Well, not on the back of the camera. It looks quite good. Like I say, I can always bring the exposure down a tad in Lightroom anyway. Yeah, I'm liking that. What I might do, I might move. Welcome back. Right. I'll take you off of there in a minute, I think, because I've come, like I said, I've moved to what was my left down there, and I've now got the lighthouse on the right-hand thirds because I don't want too much, obviously, of the land and beach to my right. But there's also what looks like to be an old, I don't know, water tank square, and that's playing in, that's on the right-hand side. That's between the edge of the shot and the right-hand thirds. So Let's put that on, let's see where it is. Yeah. So it's got breathing space on the right hand side of the shot, but it's a little bit of foreground interest. I'm still going for a long exposure. I'm at just, I don't know, at 34 mil. I'm focused. I've got it set for 90 seconds. I'm going to lower that to 60. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see what that comes out like. 60 seconds. I just realised I didn't check, because I've moved, I didn't check my CPL filter, see if it's darkening the water. Because from this side, with the light coming down, it's probably a good idea if I did. The waves are a little bit more active though, I think. Right, that's cooked. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's nice. We're getting some movement in the cloud. Yeah, I like that. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to check that CPL. There we go. Actually, I think it was on, to be honest. I'm going to do one at 90 seconds. See what it comes out like. Let's have a little play. 2 second delay, bosh. That's all right, mate. Don't worry. Yeah, it's all right. I've got dogs, so. Yeah, yeah. I'm still getting the tide come up and just every now and again clipping that old water tank, which is good because it gives a nice sheen on the beach. Right, let's have a look. Overexposed, but I thought that. I don't think, looking at the back of this, it's blown out, because obviously the sun's down that way now. I think I got away with that with the cloud cover. Morning.
Are they seals?
Where?
You see Bobbitt's head up.
Yeah, yeah, it will be seals. Yeah, it will be.
There was two. There's one further out and one just here.
Oh, I'm blind, it's about, I didn't even see them. I'm too busy looking at the back of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be seals though.
But I've seen some further down, but not this close.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see them though, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah.
Yeah, I like that 90-second one. Everyone seems to stop and talk to me. I'm not complaining. I've just got such a lovable face, I think. Or punchable. Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit overexposed, but I'm hoping that when I get it back, it's not blown out anywhere. And I can do something about it. Doesn't really look blown out. Let's zoom in. No, there's still definition there. It's not blown out. It's close, I think, but it's not. I think I got away with that one. I'm going to do another one because there's an even darker cloud over that way now, blocking the sun. So I'm going to do another 90-second f22. I'm going to come off manual focus, and I'm going to check my focus. Always a good idea if you've locked focus in, just to, still focus, just to check it every now and again. 2 second delay, 90 seconds cook time. Let's have a look. Yeah, I like that. Well, I think that'll do me for the long exposures for the minute. Where's my bag? I think I'll put them back for now. Oh, I need the pancake. I'm talking about this. Nissi have just brought out, because you couldn't have a soft grad for the sky, obviously because it's circular. They've now brought out a holder that you could have. Doesn't matter how many filters you've got on the front, you could have 2, 3, whatever. So you could have your CPL, a 10-stop and a 3-stop, and the holder will actually, it locks in to the little, see them? That acts as what it screws around, it locks into them, and you can put a 100 by 150 mil glass for your soft grad for the sky. Superb, absolutely brilliant piece of kit. I'm not being asked to say this, but if you're after new filters, I would highly recommend Nissi. The Jetmag Pro, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so I need to put these filters away instead of waffling. I do like a chat. probably gathered. Like to bump my gums. Might have to give them a wipe later because I think they might have a bit of dust on them. I'm down low, seriously overexposed because I've taken the filters off. Let's get the horizon right. Let's get it up a little bit. We've got some people coming now, unfortunately. A lot of them all coming around this way. And because I'm not on long exposure, I can't, they won't disappear, will they? If you know what I mean, in the long exposure. I'll have to wait for them to go, but I need to set up my composition first. You just know because, and I don't expect to have the beach to myself, but you just know because I want them to go, they're going to take ages. Right, let's get it down to f8 to start with. Let's get a faster shutter speed. What are we on there? 1/320th, I think that'll do to you, I reckon. I'm focused on the lighthouse. Got some waves coming in. Just got to time it right now. For a good one. I'd like some crackers hitting the lighthouse, but that ain't happening today. 2-second time, I need to take that off. Caught nothing there. Didn't look too bad. I've got a couple with the waves acting as a leading line to the lighthouse. Trying to get them just as they curl over. Yeah, I think that's about the best I'm going to get, to be honest. We haven't got any real massive wave action. Tide's obviously starting to go out now as well. So, what I think is I'm going to call that time out for photographs. I'm going to walk back to the van, drop my camera gear off, and I'm going to get my drone and come back and fly the drone, I think. So, I will catch you in a little while, people. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it so far, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell, flick the bell, punch the bell, whatever you want to do. Punch my bell. Especially, like I said, we've got Glencoe coming up towards the end of the year. We've got Iceland and New Year. If you want to see them, and Iceland is going to be epic, then like and subscribe. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the van. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Cheers, people. Bye. Right, I told a bit of a porcupine. Walking back down to head back to the van to get said drone. I forgot that they're not steps, but they used to be the anchor points, concrete anchor points for the walkway out to the lighthouse. As the tide's receding, there's also some rocks to my right, which I'm gonna take in a minute. But I'm doing a long exposure of 60 seconds straight on to the lighthouse. See with that, then it's starting to rain a little bit now as well. But yeah, and I'm gonna go to my right. I'll turn you around. So that's there's my camera. That's my composition at the minute. If you have a look to my right. So you've got them rocks laying there. I'm going to move my camera probably closer to the front rocks, get that as foreground interest and get another long exposure. And then as the tide recedes a little bit more, you can probably see the things are starting to show now. Some other rocks. The steps are basically those ones just in front of the lighthouse steps themselves. You can see like a couple of concrete blocks. The others, there's more of them, they come back. So once the tide recedes a little bit, I'll be able to get a long exposure with the water around some more of them. But I'm going to crack on. I'm going to crack on and do that. Once I've finished and I've processed the pictures, in fact, once I've taken my pictures, I'll put them up if they're any good. But until then, thanks for continuing to watch, and I'll catch up with you in a bit, people. Thanks a lot. Bye. Right, hi, people. I was wrong from where, in my perspective, the concrete plinths. There's not two of them. They are all starting to show now. So I'm going to take one long exposure of 60 seconds, f20, ISO 64, with some of these rocks in the foreground. I've just zoomed in, so I think I'm going to have to readjust my focus. There we go, focused. 2-second delay, 60-second timer, counting down. And then what I think I'll do, I'll go to the other side of these rocks. So I've got more of the concrete plinths, I suppose, that are just in front of the lighthouse steps. I love this hat, but when it's windy, it's a nightmare to keep it on. Well, bucket hat. Got like a bucket hat. Mouthful of water, I think. That coffee this morning to keep me awake made my mouth go dry. I'm actually surprised it ain't gone through me like a Porsche, to be honest. Oh, we're done. Oh, yeah, I like that. Might have to. Yeah, I like that. Might have to zoom in a bit more though. Need to adjust. So it's more, the lighthouse is more central. Just zoom in to the edge of those rocks, because otherwise the foreground is taking up a bit too much, if you know what I mean. Right, I'm focused. Right, I'm going to switch you to video. Start recording. Right, that's my composition at the moment. Lighthouse virtually back smack in the middle, and the diamond shaped edge of those rocks pointing towards the lighthouse. So I'll do another 60-second exposure of that and see what that comes out like. Then, like I said, I'll move further to the right while we've still got some water around those stones at the end. Well, the wind's picking up. Right, let's go back to the camera. Oh shit, I don't know if that was focused. Actually, I'll switch it off, fuck it. I was trying to focus that. Press the wrong button. Oh, it's been a bit of an arse wipe now, it won't focus. There we go. I think it's, well, lighthouse is too white, I think. It didn't have anything to grab onto. Right, back into manual focus. 60-second delay. 2-second timer. Bosh! You see that wind picking up? Wayne! Wayne, you're coming in sideways on me, mate. Bit of rain coming in sideways now as well. 2 seconds, 1. Bosh, cooked. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a bit better, I think. There's a couple of rocks that are to the left there that have appeared, that I'll clone them out, because they sort of, these rocks lead the eye to them, and they do sort of then lead onto the lighthouse, but it's too convoluted, so I'll get rid of those two extras, those two unwanteds, those extras that ain't on the payroll. So I'm going to move to that side now. I think I'll leave you on, you might get jiggled a bit. Camera off, put that back in. Actually, I'll turn you off and I'll catch you in a minute. Bye. Oh my word. I've just picked that up, carried it across those rocks, put it down quite hard to solidify the tripod. My camera was wobbling about in the Arca Swiss mount. Weren't even in properly. I hadn't tightened it up. How that didn't fall, I don't know. Whew. Right, let's get focused. Let's get sorted what I want to do now. Right, I'm focused. What have we got as foreground? Yeah, coming from the right hand corner, this left hand corner this time, pointing towards that. Yeah, I might adjust that slightly. Actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I want that lighthouse on the right hand thirds. Let's see what that looks like. Clear the screen. Do you know what, that ain't bad. Let's have a look through the eyepiece. God, that's dark. Why is that so dark? Oh, because it's looking through the filters, you knobhead. I'm going to have to refocus again now because I moved it. Focused. I've changed my composition again, I just can't. Yeah, that's alright. I like that. I'll have to focus again though. There we go. Lock it in. 2-second timer. Cook for 60. 1 second, let's have a look. I'm going to zoom in and have a look at that. Doesn't look too bad. It's more white balance. Oh, I want it cloudy. There we go. Does everybody just leave white balance on auto, or do you change it? I like it when it's days like this, or in woodland, I like it on cloudy because it makes everything punch, the colours. That looks better. I'm going to do another one. Just check me, moved it now, let's check me focus. Got the focus in. 2-second timer, cook for 60. Oh! Yeah, I like that. But the sandbank's too prominent there, so I think that's the end of that. Can't see any point in doing a 90-second exposure. With the light behind me, the lighthouse is quite lit up. So the white of the lighthouse on the back of this screen's almost disappeared into the cloud. It hasn't, but yeah, I like that anyway. Job done. Thanks for watching. The pictures, all of them will follow in a short little gallery. I hope you enjoy them. Any comments are welcome. Please comment. As everyone says, it helps the channel. And I'm not doing this to grow the channel, honestly, I'm really not. This channel's for me. But the fact that I'm posting it gives you incentive to keep doing it. So yeah, comment, let me know if I'm a tosser, if you like it. Too much waffle, not enough, probably too much. But yeah, thanks people. I'll speak to you a bit later. Bye. Ciao, bambino.